In Professor Wangari Maathai's words, today we are faced with a challenge that calls for a shift in our thinking so that humanity stops threatening its life support system. As someone who grew up in the same province and country as Dr. Wangari Maathai, I experienced the environmental degradation, social injustices, and gender inequality issues she fearlessly fought for. As college students, environmental issues, social justice, and activism intersect with our lives, our studies, and our future aspirations. Professor Wangari Maathai addressed environmental degradation, failing government systems, women's rights, among other issues, which get in the way of our peace and justice for all in her Nobel Peace Prize acceptance speech. Through individual and collective effort to conserve our environment, we can foster peace and justice for all. We'll talk about two methods we can use as college students to conserve the environment, which will foster peace and justice. First, the empowerment and action of people, and lastly, promoting leadership and advocacy. We'll give a little background on Professor Wangari Maathai. She founded the Green Belt movement in 1977. It's a grassroots organization in Kenya which works to conserve the environment and women's empowerment. Under her leadership, the movement planted millions of trees across Kenya, combating deforestation, soil erosion, and environmental degradation, while providing economic opportunities for rural communities, especially for women. She believed addressing environmental issues is not just about preserving nature, but also about promoting peace, democracy, and human rights. To start with, empowerment and action. She emphasized that seemingly small actions like planting a tree can have a significant impact on the environment and the society as a whole. As college students, we can take action in our communities and become agents of change through individual and collective efforts. It can be as simple as using public transportation, recycling, or using water bottles instead of plastic bottles. Moving on to promoting leadership and advocacy. Professor Wangari Maathai was imprisoned many times as she fought for environmental conservation, social justice, and democracy. Even in the face of adversity, she was hopeful and optimistic. As students, we can develop our leadership skills and become advocates for pressing global issues such as climate change, gender inequality, environmental racism, amongst others. To summarize, protecting the environment is crucial for achieving peace and justice. Hence, we must all play our part in making a positive difference. To review, through individual and collective efforts, big and small, we can become empowered to bring positive change. We can become leaders and advocate for the environment and those facing injustices as we stay hopeful and optimistic even in the face of adversity. To wrap up, let us use our voices, our talents, and our passion to create a world that is just, equitable, and sustainable to all. Thank you.